flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. New Hampshire, once this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day.
A spectacular crowd on hand and always heartwarming.
Welcome to the track that was broken ground as a dragway. 1967, Gateway Motorsports Park became the dragway. In 1995, it opened up as an oval racetrack. I am here tonight for the Redlight Racing Series. About to get this race kicked off here in just a few moments. Special guest with me in the booth tonight, Tyler Cox. Tyler, you with me?
Yes, I am.
Super late model, so we're getting ready to go racing here at Gateway Motorsports Park in the truck series tonight. Once again, we're coming off last week's was a fantastic race, by the way. 0 cautions at Iowa. Landon Lacey picking up the win. Gateway a little bit different, more flat. Tyler, what is going to be the biggest issues here at Gateway?
I'd say the biggest issue is going to be conserving that right front tire, just so you can have long run speed. These guys went for 0 cautions last week, so a good group of drivers, I would say, and if you can conserve that right front, definitely you'll be able to have a good long run car and gain some positions on the long run if you can wait and be easy early.
I don't know if the wind's going to be a factor, but I'm seeing wind gusting at 10 miles an hour out of the east. I don't know if that's going to be a factor here or not because we don't have the high rate of speed going into the corner, but could be a factor. Track temp, I'm showing 80 degrees as well. Here in St. Louis, as I said, it should be a fun race tonight. We got about 2 minutes before we start the pole qualifying, which is 10 minutes long, open qualifying. But the race is only 90 laps. And to be honest, guys, these guys are very clean drivers. When I say no cautions last week, to be honest, they haven't had many cautions this season. It's been a very clean season so far for these guys. And to let you all know who currently is in the chase, James Skelton, James Heater, Sean Butler, Landon Lacey is not in the chase. I think he's got, now I could be wrong about this, I think he's got to run the rest of the races before he gets eligible for the chase. And there's only 4 more races, 3 races after this. After tonight, we take a long break. We do not race, well, we take a 1-week break. We race on January 1st, New Year's Day, at Charlotte for 90 laps. And then we go to Mid-Ohio, which is going to be the road course of the regular season. Then we head to Indianapolis for 60 laps. So then the chase starts, and the chase is the same amount of races as the, well, actually it's 1 race less than the regular schedule. So the top 12 drivers make it. Right now on the cutoff line coming in, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Kyle Souza right now 3 points ahead of Jack Walls. So we'll see how that shakes out over the time being. Remember, Landon Lacey could still get in, so it could push one of them guys back and out of that spot. Qualifying about to come now. By the way, we're looking at 40, what did I say earlier? 28 to 32 laps on fuel. Tyler, nighttime, what's these trucks going to do on a longer run?
I would expect them to get tighter on the longer run, especially with the cooler track temps.
And for people that don't know, Tyler, very good racer. Pretty much everything he races, he wins in. I hate bragging on him when he's in here, but he is a very good road racer, oval racer. Very good at anything. He was actually the CFR championship winner whenever the last time we read the season was. So
2 years ago, I don't know.
a year. It's been like
a while.
6 months or something. Anyway,
Yeah.
he was the champion, so he knows how to drive these trucks, and which we rode the Xfinity, but he also has won in the truck series as well in the championship. So he knows a lot about. Yeah, so he knows a lot about the racing in general. So qualifying, get ready to get underway. We're going to hop over and watch Joshua Buckley as these trucks roll out. This is, of course, the Pole Award, Regal Entertainment Group Pole Award, sponsored by Regal Entertainment Group. We'll stay with the number 2 right now. Joshua Buckley has some couple of trucks in front of him. There's some really fast guys. There's some really good guys in this race. I mean, Max Terriot is in here. James Skelton, DJ Anderson, James Heater, Brandon Minto, who I'm anxious to wait to see when he has a really good run. I know he's fast. I've seen him run. Jason Wells, a very good driver. I mean, there's some Andy Lee. So many good drivers in here, and the list goes on and on of what kind of talent. Every driver in here besides one is a A-class driver. The other guy is a B-class driver, but he's got a 3,500 I rating, so not bad. So, all right, qualifying is underway. You can see right now we're watching the 2 of Joshua Buckley as he gets ready to go into 3-4. Tyler, how do you go about approaching these turns here? You can kind of see it. It's a lot different than normal tracks like this.
Yeah, I like running middle on 3 and 4 and on the bottom in 1 and 2 at this track. Sometimes diving it down the bottom off 3 and 4, but at 3 and 4 is more of a sweeping turn, so if you can run the middle, you can definitely drive it straighter off.
Right now, Joshua Buckley with the pole with a 33.560. One interesting thing as we hop over to Jack Walls, one interesting thing, Tyler, is turn 1, you mentioned that you like running the middle. Does that kind of resemble New Hampshire? We know that you're from Maine in that area. Does that kind of remind you somewhat of New Hampshire, even though it is a little bit bigger of a turn?
Yeah, this is kind of like in New Hampshire. It's very much a one-line track, and you got to really find your way around and hope the guy in front of you makes a mistake to be able to pass.
Just seen Jack Walls get to the wall. Let's hop over to Lando Lacey at 948. Is it Azus or Azus?
Asus. Asus.
Asus, right?
I don't know. People pronounce. Depends on which country you're from, I guess.
Which country? Which city and state?
No, because they shipped all over the world. So.
Oh, that's true. All right. Anyway, we're watching Lando Lacey, last week's winner in the 948 Asus Toyota, as he works through turns 3 and 4. Rick Allen here with you. Not really. Cross start finish line. Lando Lacey puts down a
33.756.
Yep. Currently 8th right now.
And hit the wall.
Yep. Let's hop over to. Let's go to Andy Lee, who's on the backstretch. He's got a lot of traffic right now. Really, when you do these kind of hot laps, you really don't want that much traffic, but it looks like he's got a pretty good gap in front of him. Interesting pit stall here. Maybe you know, is the pit? Yeah, you got to enter on turn 3, don't you?
Yes.
All right, so Andy Lee currently 15th right now. Does put down a 33.831, jumps him up to 11th. Let's hop over to Jack Walls in the 83 once again. He got into the wall last time in turn 1 and 2. Let's see if he makes an adjustment. Coming out of turn 2. He's running a little bit lower than some of these other guys, and he actually going to pull it off the track, it looks like. Oh, almost gets into the 910. Anyway, let's hop over to James Heater, who's going through turn 1. And the number 18, M&M's Toyota. James Heater.
I think he downshifted there.
He may have, actually. He's got a 5,600 I rating. Very
well, all right then.
Yeah, very impressive. A-class 4.99 driver, so
knows his way around.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And not going to be the lap he
wants. Yeah, that was
wants
kind of weird. Did you hear him? He actually got off the throttle exiting 4. Huh.
Yeah.
Not sure why.
Hmm.
See if he's
I
downshifting.
noticed the truck in front of him, DJ Anderson, just ran the middle through 1 and 2, and he's just gonna shut it off.
Kind of strange. Some of these guys. I guess you possibly could downshift here, but that's a lot of speed to carry it. You would think. To be able to downshift.
John Butler was he fastest in practice? No, he's second fastest. I think.
I'm surprised Joshua Buckley right now with the pole. Honestly, that's a
Not
great
now.
lap.
Sean Butler will take that with a 5.57.
Oh, he's
He'll go to the top of the board.
That's actually a really good lap. But he didn't actually get it much better. I mean, that really wasn't much better of a lap. What, 2/100,000th of a second off Joshua Buckley?
Yeah. Landon Lacey off into turn 1, running the middle. He'll look to pick up on this lap. The guy has somebody in front of him, so he'll get the toe down the backstretch. Not the run out of 1 he wanted.
Right now running 10th as he goes into 30. Into Asus Toyota.
Yep. And looks like he'll have an okay run off 4, and nope, he'll just shut it off.
Oh, okay.
Not the lap he was looking
That's
for.
kind of weird though. Like you shut it off before the start finish line. Maybe you just lost it in 3 and 4. Oh, okay.
Somebody just died.
Yeah. Brandon Mentos here. Oh, okay. Here he
Max
is.
Terry will take the pole back with a 5.53 over Sean Butler.
Yeah, that's a good
And
lap.
I think that'll be done for him.
Yeah,
and
that's a
he'll
really
pull
good
it
lap.
out.
Watching the 920 of Brandon Minto, we'll see how he does coming out of turn number 4. And currently 16th. And does he improve? Actually, it's maybe his green flag lap. I don't.
Oh, I love seeing the pit crews, man.
Woo. You can't see them all.
Huh?
You can't see them all. You can only see one.
What do you mean?
You can't see everybody else's pit crew.
I can see James Heaters.
No, that's actually yours, by the way.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know why it's like that.
I don't care. They're ready for a stop, man. They already got tires up holding them all day.
I wish that iRacing would add it here soon. Hopefully
That pit crew gun looks like a laser shooter.
It does. It does. It looks like he's ready to come over and start firing at the tire or something.
Yeah, that's all right. I really like the Coors original on the 53 truck. That paint that he's got on there. I think it's a Coors.
James Hudson. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
that's actually
Coors
pretty. Yeah, I've seen that during practice. That actually is
like an old style.
It is. It's different.
It is. I like that. It looks like a root beer.
He's actually running a different type of sponsor as well on his B post. If you look, a lot of people don't run the double sponsors on the B post like that.
I like looking at paint. Barbecue Pit Boys. Is that
Joshua Buckley? Yep.
Real life sponsor or?
I think it could be. I'm not real sure.
I know I could go for some red. Yeah, well, he just barbecued the front end. So.
He did. He did.
That's all right. He'll pull it in, probably go back out for another run, I
He's
assume.
got 2 minutes left, so he does got time to complete another lap.
Kyle Souza going to look to pick up on this lap, and he'll shut it off on the backstretch.
He's actually in the grass. And he's going to get ready to go back out. Andy's frozen custard, Tyler, on the front of the truck.
On whose?
Kyle Souza.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm hungry now.
All these food sponsors, man. I say that and I go to James Skelton, who's running the animal hospital. That's probably not a good combination to be talking about ribs and then go to an animal hospital.
All right, that was a little... Okay. No.
William Long in the Sony Toyota. Looks like he's
James Skeleton going to be pulling back out, looking for... He'll try to put down a quick lap here, see if he can pick up.
He does have time. He's got 1 minute to go around to take the green flag. Remember, if the white flag comes out or the checker flag comes out, that's it. If you're getting ready to start a lap, you won't be able to complete it. So you've got to do it.
If you're going, you better be going now.
Yeah. So we'll see. He's going right up against the wall in 3 and 4.
DJ Anderson about to start his lap. He'll look pick up, sitting 7th spot, and went way wide in turn 1. Maybe that was planned. I don't know.
Max Terriot's going back out, which is kind of surprising.
Sean Butler out there. That might be why.
possibility. He does got 40 more seconds until qualifying.
Sean Butler is on his way out too, so.
James Skelton right now is about to complete his lap as he goes to 3 and 4. He can run another lap if he chooses to. He's not probably going to pick up any time on the second lap, but we'll see. He works out of turn 4. Does he improve? He does not. Actually, that was kind of a slow lap for him. Sean Butler is out on track, and he will have time to complete this lap. He's got 10 seconds to qualifying in, so he will have time to finish this lap. He works through 3 and 4. That is actually a pretty good turn in 1 and 2. Didn't look bad.
Landon Lacey looking to pick up, coming off turn number 4. This will be his final lap. Let's see if he can get it done here.
Currently
Looking good through 3 and 4, and he won't. Running a 9.31, won't pick up at all, and just tanks the wall.
Sean Butler coming out of 4. Let's see if he can get the pole. He will not.
Nope.
A 5.95. And I think that's it.
And
Brandon Minto, maybe? Brandon Minto did get his lap in as well. Does not improve. So, your Regal Pole Award winner. Regal Entertainment Group Pole Award winner. Sorry. Max Terriot picks up the win. We're going to talk to him here in just a moment. Nobody else. Brandon Minto is still on track, but his lap will not count. All right. And that is it for qualifying here for Gateway. So congratulations to the 42 and Max Terriot. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think that is his first pole. It is. So we'll talk to him here in just 1 second. Once he takes the grid, we'll bring him in. Speak to him for a minute. Maybe. Go ahead and get a look at your grid as well while we're sitting here waiting on him to grid up. Max Terriot, Sean Butler, Joshua Buckley, James Skelton, Jason Wells, James Heater, DJ Anderson, Tim Blum. There's row number 5, James Hudson, Landon Lacey. Row 6, we got Andy Lee, Brian Phillips, William Long, Richard Murdoch. And as the rest of the field goes by, you can see where your driver's starting out. And row 10, we got Kyle Souza. So I think, 20 drivers, I believe? 20 drivers make it a start. We're waiting on 6 cars to grid right now, including our pole setter. Max, once he does, like I said, I will bring him in. And
if he grids.
If he grids. I hope he does. I mean, that would kind of be not good to talk to.
He just wanted the iRacing credits. He ain't going to grid.
Yeah. He's just like, I just want that. I'm good. So we got 2 people that haven't gridded yet, Max Terriot, and we only got just a few moments. They got a grid now.
About seconds.
Yeah, just a few seconds.
He still got time.
Yeah, he does.
Watch him wait till the last second.
Probably. Everybody else is gridded, by the way, and he's gridded. We'll bring you in. Hey, Max, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, good pole. Congratulations. Regal Pole Award winner. This place is tough, man. What's it going to be able to stay out front and try to get the win here?
I need to, because just last night's practice race didn't go the way I wanted to. I could get a fast lap here and there, but I think I might have found something in the last 10 laps last night, so hopefully it'll work for tonight's race.
All right, man, I'll let you go. I know you got to get ready to go for the race. I'll check back in with you if we have a caution, and we'll talk to you during that first caution.
All right, have fun.
Thanks, buddy. That is Max Terriot. As we get ready to go, I had to ask him a quick question. I didn't want to keep him in there too long. Tyler, you've been interviewed before. And after so long, you want to start getting focused on the race and what's in front of you.
Well, every time you interview him, I end up wrecking. So, I mean,
you're just like, don't interview me.
I don't like interviews.
Not until the end?
Yes. I'm going to pick.
Go ahead.
Number 2, Joshua Buckley.
Really?
That'll be your winner tonight.
Really?
Yes.
I'm going to go with James Skelton at 86.
Just because I like barbecue.
You're just hungry. Pace car pulls in. Tyler, bring us to the green.
And the Redlight Racing Series Truck Series getting ready to go here. Green here. Max Terriot, number 42 on the pole. And boogity, 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 they're off and running into turn number 1. Max Terrialt on the inside of the 88. Sean Butler as they head off into turn number 1. Terrialt with the advantage.
Landon Lacey, by the way, just killed somebody. I don't know who that was. He came down across his nose. It looked like Brian Phillips, who Landon cut in front of. I seen that just a little bit. I don't know if Landon thought he was there, but he was not clear.
Got a little damage to the rear end. Not too shabby, though. Off into 3 and 4.
These guys do have a fast repair, by the way. And who is that? Is that the 53, James Hudson? Side by side for 8th place with Tim Blum as a 10.
Top 4, top 5, top 6, all single file. 53 going to look inside the 10 there in turn 1, and they'll stack up 3rd on back to 5th. And Hudson's going to lose a couple spots here as he did not get the run out of the 1 he was hoping for. Lacey going to be looking to the outside in 3 and 4 as well.
You see the 25 of Andy Lee now trying to hold on to the 9th spot. That is going through turn 3 and 4. And it looks like that higher line in 3 and 4 right now is where you want to be. Here comes the 53, though. Going to squeeze in behind the 25. Here comes Landon Lacey. And the 948. Still, once again, I see somebody smoking on pit road, I thought. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Oh, contact 53 and the 25. 53 will give him the door. That'll allow Landon Lacey by. Should as well.
As they're still side by side down the back stretch. Getting ready to go into turn 3. Landon Lacey should be able to clear the 25. Going to the bottom side, and he will clear him. Even now the 53 slides up in the center of 3 and 4 on exit. We'll see if Landon Lacey can get the drive off the exit and drive up beside him. He will not, and will fall in still beside the 25 of Andy Lee.
Looks to be one of your only battles on the track there. It is your only battle for position. Everybody else kind of single filing out. And Landon will get into the 25. 25 will get up into the wall.
Landon's racing super aggressive at the moment.
And that would cost 25 a couple spots there. Good thing he's got a fast repair, so he'll hope for an early caution.
Yeah, you see Andy Lee now with the damage on the right front. He's getting passed by the 33 of Eric Johnson. Keep your eye on that 33, by the way. 5,000 hour rating. He will adapt and become better as we go back down into turn 1.
And closest battle looks to be 4th on back to about 8th or 9th spot up there. Big group of cars. Who was that battling?
DJ Anderson and 64 Jason Wells in the 3. 51 just takes it away. Well, maybe. A high line actually coming to play a little bit. It could play up if the rubber starts getting down. But right now, 64 or DJ does take away the 5th spot. Tyler, let me ask you a question. As this race goes on right now, we're lap 6. Some drivers adapt over the race. What causes drivers to adapt? Some guys start in the middle, but we'll see them up towards the front before the end of this race.
Oh, they just figure out a line as it goes. Some drivers, the track always changes in the race. Amount of rubber put down, line people are running. It changes from practice. Yeah, practice is a good thing, but if whoever can adapt more quickly in a race will have a good run.
I also feel like we
the 10
see
just
people
put the
hot
bumper
lapping.
to the 18.
I feel like we see, a lot of hot lapping when we go back
in practice.
to the 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I feel like it's kind of, you don't know unless you look at consistent and lap times. You know what I mean? So we are watching the 18, by the way.
Qualifying's not everything, especially if you have a good race pace, because you're qualifying, that's your all-out lap. You're not going to run that hard every single lap, and if you do, you're just going to cook up your stuff. So
makes sense. Right now, though, Max Terriot, he was kind of worried. He said he figured out something towards the end of practice. It looks like it's working right now. We got a battle for second, though. James Skelton and the 88, Sean Butler. Right now, it looks like the 88 going to be able to hold it. As we get ready to go back down to turn 3, here comes the 86 looking to the inside.
And he'll sail it off in there, and I think Sean just let him go. No, he definitely did not.
Yeah, you see him, his brakes, the back end kind of wiggle around. Here comes the 88 on exit once again, but it don't look like he's going to be able to do it. Is that one thing you got to do to try to pass here? I mean, do you have to try to sell it into the bottom like that? Because that was pretty aggressive.
Yeah, if you're going to pass on the bottom, you might as well stick it in there. And he's going to wash up in 1. John should get the run out here on him. Dove it down to the bottom. Got an alright run, not as well as he was hoping for, though, and Max Terrialt is pretty much driving away right now.
Yeah, and he likes the idea that these guys keep doing what they're doing right now. Max Terrialt the fastest. Actually, last time by, James Skelton's still the fastest last time by. We'll check speeds at the time, or at the line this time. Somebody else is starting to work their way up. It's a 53 of James Hudson. So at the line this time, and that time Max Terrialt definitely faster than the rest of the field. James Hudson actually the fastest that time by with a 34.224. So the 53 starting to slowly close this gap. You can actually go back and you can see Hudson right now looking to the inside of the 10 as he looks, or the 10 battle at 18 to 53, looking to try to get around 18 as well.
Yeah, and I think Hudson just kind of buying his time here, kind of riding it out. That's what I would do personally. These guys, let these guys battle it out and wear out their stuff, and you should be able to pass them pretty quickly on the longer run.
Yeah, he looks really fast. Another guy that's actually putting on some good lap times that had a little bit of trouble earlier in this race, or earlier than it is now. Landa Lacey just put down some really good laps the last couple of laps. So we're watching him slightly. Sean Butler last time by with the fastest lap.
He's still up there battling James Skeleton in the number 86. He keeps getting a run out, can't quite stick it inside of him going into the corner.
Oh, man.
What you laughing at?
Nothing.
Jesus.
Now we got a battle for fourth. Joshua Buckley, DJ Anderson.
And 86 will go pull down to the inside. Here goes Sean Butler around the outside. And he'll complete that pass.
The 86 back end looks like it wants to kick out. I'm not sure why, but it really looks like it's wanting to just step out in every corner.
A lot of give and take up front, it looks like, between the 86 and the 88. Saying, here you go, or I'll take it.
Yep, DJ Butler's just got around Joshua Buckley.
Seeing which one of them can see if they can run down Max Terrialt up in the front.
Terrialt been out front so far for 12 laps. We're about 15 or 16, 17 laps away before we got to see green flag pit stops. Go back a little bit further. Here comes the 01 Richard Murdoch underneath the 11 of William Long for 11th. So right now the 11 holds on to 11th spot, and that's probably going to go away. We'll see if the run on the outside works. And 11 holds on to 11. So we are starting to see the outside groove working a little bit more in 3 and 4 than what we originally thought. We knew 1 and 2 it would work, but we're starting to see, you know, the outside to the middle of the track work a little bit. I'm not sure if that's just where these guys' tires are getting older, and maybe they can't hold it on the bottom like they need to, or what it is.
Yep.
Can you draft on this track? Like, can you tow on, like, get a tow on this track?
Yeah, you'll get about a tenth of a second of tow. Not huge, but it's a little bit. And Sean Butler, he's down to 8:10, so he's been closing a little bit the past couple of laps on Max Terrialt up there.
Yeah, 4.86 last time by. To be honest, these tires are already falling off. Max Terrialt's last lap was over a second fall off from his best lap since they dropped the green
53 inside of the 64 of James Wells going into 3 and 4. And
that
he'll take it.
53's moving, though. Like, he's got to be the fastest truck right now on track.
He's got it dialed in now on the longer run. And that's what saving tires can do for you. And Sean Butler gained almost 0.2 of a second last lap on Max Terrialt. So definitely coming in. It'll be a matter of a couple laps here.
Starting to see kind of what guys can do in the longer run. You can look, as we're hopping the blimp, you can see the gap. This is pretty much your entire top 10 that we got on the screen right now. You can see kind of how close they are. So we're not really spaced out. We do look like we got something going on back for 11th. Richard Murdoch did get around William Long for the 11th position. And here comes the 11 now with a run. Wow, it's a strong run out of the exit. He's going to push the 01 into turn 1. Let's see how this plays out. And the 11 backs it up a little bit. Not going to get into the back of him. Jump back up to Landa Lacey. Or, I'm sorry, James Hudson. Yeah, James last time by the fastest once again on track. Almost by 0.2. Actually, over 0.2 on our leader. Well, he is the fastest guy right now on track. see anybody else. I think we got.
They
one
are
for 10.
downshifting in 1.
Oh, they are.
Yep.
That's interesting. Pop on board the 86 and see if we can take a ride. Maybe we can hear him downshift going into turn 1. Here's turn 3. I don't think they're shifting in 3, are they? I don't know that.
No.
I didn't think they
Nope.
was. He's on it. You're right.
They should be in 1 though.
Let's listen and see if we can see it. Watch the RPMs on the left side. Yeah.
There you go, right there.
Yeah. Definitely got shifting.
Ooh, got a little loose there.
Now, is that dangerous with these cars to be, you know, some guys may shift up at the before the exit of the corner on into the turn still. Can that be dangerous on the cars to kick out the back end?
Yeah, the RPM change and the coming up off the corner, the little elevation change can definitely preload the right side
I wonder
tires.
if that's why we're seeing the 86 actually do that, because that's a couple times we've seen him get loose now. He's driving it so deep into these corners. He goes really wide right there. It almost gets to the wall. By the way, James Hudson takes over 6th place.
He's coming.
Yeah, it's a matter of time.
Carry
We're
on
not
back
far.
on the way.
We're not. Yeah, up to a second now. We're not
Must
very
be
far
what,
away.
4 or 5 laps from green flag stops here.
We're seeing 28 to 32 is what I was told. They did a fuel run, so we'll wait to see. But yeah, I mean that's the way it's looking. We should be about. It really depends. We got Landon Lacey got into the wall. Pretty hard damage. He'll have to take a fast repair most likely on that next pit stop. But we may go green for a while. Once again, you can already see he's had some damage ever since the drop of the green flag from that damage that he made with the 11.
Yep, I'm sure he's cussing out the steering wheel or something in his chat.
Yeah, if you guys haven't never heard Landon in the race chat, that's why we never go live into a driver's channel while they're racing. Landon's probably the most
heated driver
passionate.
out there.
Yeah, heated. There we go. I don't want to say passionate.
No, not passionate, just heated.
I was trying
about
to say
cussing everything out but himself and his driving skills.
Joshua
It is never
Buckley.
him. It's always the car, the track, the rubber on the track, the sun's out. Something is wrong with the game.
Too many people up in the stands.
Yeah. There's a red car in the parking lot, parked in the wrong space.
Had a little glare on it.
Yeah.
We're
They'll
watching
find
the battle
something.
for 5th now. James Hudson is working on Joshua Buckley.
Working him over real quick, too.
And remember, guys, we talked about it a few moments ago. You actually have to enter pit road. Well, we haven't talked about it. But you got to enter pit road on turn 3, in turn 3. Pit road very tricky here.
Oh, 53, what a save.
Yeah, very good save there by 53. He does give up
And
that
time for new
spot.
tires.
If we take a look at our instant replay. He was driving it pretty good off here, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was trying to get to run.
That's how hard he's pushing it right now. I think he knows he's the fastest on track by how much time
This
he's
track
making up.
isn't really building that much rubber either.
They're
You
actually
can't really
not.
see it.
No. I'm wondering if it's just because of the colder temps.
Well, you can going into 1. I think
I can't
I
tell.
don't have it won't let me check render dynamic tire data, so I don't know. But
Yeah, I'm not real sure what's
I have
going on with
shadows on everything, and I have render dynamic track data on. So
it. Yeah, I got
could
my
see
tire
it.
wear on. I'm not seeing a ton of it like we normally would see. I see a little
I
bit
don't
in 3 and
think the
4.
tire. I don't think the tire is much, but I think
no.
the render track data is what shows you the rubber on the track.
And I'm seeing it more in the center of the turn. I'm not really seeing it at the start. I see a little bit right there.
I see it in 1 right there, right
Yeah.
at the start.
Yeah, I don't see a ton of it. 3 and 4, it's not really in the start of it. It's in the center of it from what I've seen. I didn't really pay attention to it too much at the start, though, so I'll see.
We'll
if I
know
see
when
it here.
endurance races comes around.
Yeah, yeah.
And the track's like all black after a practice.
You know the roar before the 24, the real one is only like 3 weeks away.
Yeah, 24 is what, 4 weeks out?
4 or 5 weeks, yeah.
Well, you better get ready for that.
Yes, sir. Can't
I've
wait.
been practicing a little bit. 53 inside the 10. What a move. He'll stick it inside of him going into turn number 1. And,
We've
getting
seen a
close.
couple people dooring each other right there, so you got to be careful.
They'll get into each other.
Oh, yeah.
Easy
Major
down,
playoff
boys.
implications.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to pull one for Rick Allen.
Except for he's not Southern, but that's okay.
That's true, except he's not from Tennessee. He's probably Canadian.
Major playoff implications.
Sounds like Darryl Waltrip.
Hope Dale's all right. Oh, 53, almost into the wall off 4 there. Max Terriot saying bye-bye.
Yeah, Max Terriot's down out to a 1.13 second lead. He's actually continuing to grow that. Actually, that time, he must have made a little mistake because he actually gave up a 10. But I think it's okay. We are actually now. How would you do this, Tyler? Would you pit on lap 30? Oh, caution.
Oh, caution.
Landon Lacey.
Brianna backstretch, maybe?
Landon.
Kyle Souza got in damage from something.
Landon Lacey just went around on the backstretch, and that's what caused the caution. And no damage, but
I don't know how that was a caution. Oh yeah, I do, because he pulled
Bruce,
back.
I think Bruce Porter was actually. Was he on pit road? Yeah, he was on pit road when this came out.
So he'll be all set then.
Possibly, and Brian Phillips has a lot of damage. I think that might have been contact with Landon earlier. All right. So this is interesting. We're going to see pit stops. I think that's perfectly good timing.
Money stop.
It is.
Not really, but
we'll see it now. Yeah, we'll see our next caution or next pit stop around lap 60. So that would get them. So this is actually a 2-stop race.
should be around there. Yes.
Yeah. All right, here they come down pit road. Pop open up pit stops and watch the fastest pit stop. See who gets out of pit road first. This green cone that you all see on the pit road is the pit exit, so they have to get past the pit cone.
The 88 is riding Max Terriot right now, like real close. Terriot into his box, 88 into his.
64.
Right sides are up on both.
Oh, 64 missed his pit box, Jason Wells. Looks like the 18 had actually maybe missed his as well. He had to pull a little bit forward. Down and away, 42 is going to win that with ease. Battle for second goes to James Skelton,
86.
Sean Butler, Tim Blum, Joshua Buckley, Richard Murdoch, Andy Lee, James Hudson, Eric Johnson, Landon Lacey. And I think Landon will get an EOL, I believe. That's how it works. All right, guys. Because he wrecked. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back right after this from Gateway. Welcome back to Redlight Racing Series Gateway 90. About to go back green flag, and an interesting concept is the 64 in trouble. He stayed out, no tires.
Quality.
Yep, and he didn't stay out on purpose. He actually went down pit road. And it looks like he's going to go down. Yeah, he is going back down.
He's going to go down now. And give
I think that's smart, though.
If the 86 the inside, yeah. Well, he would only had a couple laps of fuel, so
yeah. I mean, he would
have been the wreck.
Yeah, I agree. Either wheel spin or something. They may actually extend this. They did not extend it, so green flag. Tyler, bring it to it.
And here we go. Green flag 86 will pull up, and I think Terriot will be your leader here. And just waiting on the green. Terriot then didn't get a great start, and wheel spin 86 will take. He should be able to clear Terriot into one here. The 10 going to be looking to the inside, and 88 on his rear bumper. Terriot drives it in on the high side of the 86 machine of James Skelton. They'll almost door each other. Max gets loose on the top side. And
contact behind Joshua. No, I don't know who that was. Someone back there made contact, not sure. Here comes Terriot running the outside.
Off into 3 and 4. The 86 still looking on the bottom. Terriot running the top lane, dove it in way too deep. 86 will get the run out. Terriot going to fight on the high side with the 88, just lurking behind them both.
This could be a losing battle unless these tires really set in. We'll wait and see as they go down into 3 and 4. It is still Max Terriot, James Skelton up front. Terriot out by nose. We're stacking up on the outside. Joshua Buckley got a little loose. Terriot to the lead.
And they'll single file out through P1 through 4. And battle for, what is that, 5th spot. The 10 looking under the
2. Well, the 25 is there
25
as well.
Of Andy Lee. Off turn number 4.
Oh,
Lee
25.
gets into the wall hard.
And he holds
Everybody will clear him, I think. Yes, I hope
Oh,
so.
big trouble. Somebody blew up. The
Big
51 is blown up. Andy Lee. Caution may come out depending if he
25
toes.
will take it around on the front stretch.
No caution.
Nope.
The 64, by the way, has to come back down pit road to Jason Wells. Caution will not come out for the 51 of DJ Anderson. This is a big loss for DJ because remember, DJ, 7th in points right now, last year's season champion. Not a win yet this season.
The 7 got massive amount of damage from that.
Not sure what happened on that. Let's see if we can go back and find that. That
Noted 39.
Okay, all this started with Andy Lee, it looks like. Where he got into the wall, I believe. The 53 was right behind. Oh, okay. So that's what the 7 actually ran into. Wow, that's how the 51 blew up. The 7 actually ran into the back of DJ. All right. Well, that's one major contender down for these guys. DJ going to go at least one lap down.
920, he'll be losing some spots as he got way wide off turn 4. I think he lost 3 or 4 spots there. Oh boy, getting hairy in 1 and 2 between the 83 and the 30. Kyle Souza and Jack Walls.
Also, the 7 gets into the wall and exit as well in turn 2. We're watching the battle between Jack Walls and Kyle Souza right now with the 920 of Brandon Minto.
Up front, 42 with Terriot in the 86. Still only 3/10 apart. Terriot looking to stretch that lead over the up-and-coming laps.
Terriot's doing a good job. It's not much of a surprise. We'll see if he's able to pull away from James Skelton. Meanwhile, we'll go back just a little bit and take a look at it.
Looking on the inside of the 18 for P10. He'll try to get the run out of 1 and 2. The 18 going to hold strong on the high side. They'll drag a race down the back.
Hudson
coming
lost
into
a
turn
lot
number
of
3.
Hudson lost a lot of spots there, didn't he? Where he was.
Yes. Hudson, he'll take it into turn number 3 and 4. Clear the 18 and set his sights on P number 9, which is James Heater, I believe.
It is.
Unless
James
he... No, it's not. It's
James
William Long. So James.
Oh, yeah. Heater
wait,
is
no. Yeah,
William Long's in
Long.
11.
There we go.
Or 9th, yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Confused. Right now we're watching the 33 of Eric Johnson as well. Eric Johnson actually started, I believe, towards the back of the field, up to 8th right now, started 15. So doing a pretty good job.
Looking to battle Richard Murdoch for 6th place, 5th place now. Murdoch took it in 1 and 2 this lap, I would take. They're going to go down the front stretch and Blum right on him in 1 and 2.
You mean 86. Joshua Buckley?
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
I was like, wait a minute, Richard Murdoch's behind him.
Whatever.
They kind of look the same, though.
Ribs truck.
Well, there you go. The rib truck. Barbecue Pit Boys.
Yeah, there we go. I'm hungry.
I am too.
And the 86, I think, has closed the gap a little on Max the last couple of laps. Right, yeah, Sean Butler's lurking too. So any mistake by the 42, and them two will be right there on the back bumper of the 42.
We're not seeing the 42 pull out as much as what he did last time during our run. We've been 10 laps now into this run. Last time by, it was James Skelton the fastest, but last time we ran a 10-lap run, Max Terriot was almost out to like 7/10, I think, within 10 laps. So
what I noticed from Terriot, he's running a lot higher in 1 and 2 going in than the 86 and the 88 both. But in 3 and 4, he's running lower, so maybe that's what he figured out. I'm not too sure.
But it seems to be working. The thing that worries me the most with the 86 is he's really diving it in these corners. We've seen him get loose a couple times now. I really wonder about that. Like, what is that doing to his tires? I mean, apparently it's not hurting him too bad right now. But if we
it'll hurt him on the long run with the right front, definitely.
And I think we kind of seen that last time, that longer run we had.
Yeah, Buckley still under pressure from the 10 car of Tim Blum, I believe that's who it is. Yes, it is. Tim looking at the inside of Joshua coming off turn 4. Probably not going to get the run out, so he'll try to do it in 1.
Yeah, we're starting to see the higher line now starting to come in with the longer runs, I think, unless the 10 really dives it down underneath like what we seen James Skelton do earlier. Tim actually goes to a higher line this time.
He'll get the run out. Should be right back on his back bumper here.
Joshua looks like he got a little loose on exit as well. But he's still going to stay in 4th right now. This is a good position.
Good racing going on up here. Sean Butler closed the gap back up on the 86. So they're all three within 0.8 of a second of each other. And James Skeleton only .426. My favorite engine, 426 Hemi. Just had to mention that.
Yeah, you got to throw that shout out. You want to send Tyler one. He lives up in Maine.
Yeah.
He just
Must be 800 or more horsepower. And 10 car looking at the inside of the 2 of Joshua Buckley. He'll let him go.
Yep.
And maybe he'll try the crossover. He should get the run out here on the 10. So you get the position, but you also smoke your right front tire if you do that too many times. So.
By the way, guys, you all probably remember a few weeks ago we broadcasted a special race, and I talked about the Toys for Tots program that Cameron Colby was running. They raised a total of $810 for the Toys for Tots for that one race that they did the week after we broadcasted. So congratulations to him. I know that's important and always cool. So good job for him in that league. I forgot the name of the league off the top of my head, but that's awesome.
53 coming back strong here. Hudson looking on the inside of William Long for P number 9. He's caught up to the back of these guys, and he's continuing to come quickly up through the field.
Yeah, and honestly, I think it's about that time where we start seeing him work his way up. It's taking him a little bit longer, I think, this time than it has last time. But I believe because that restart and that wreck, that wreck that happened kind of backed him up even further. He has caught the back end of William Long. I think it's a matter of time we'll see him get around a lot of these guys. Nothing against him, but we've seen how fast James Hudson is tonight, unless he gets into a wall, which he almost did.
Yes.
Has he got damage? It looks like he may have a little bit of damage. He does.
Yep, on the right front. It won't help. It won't hurt him, though.
No, it's just a slight bit of damage.
And Landon Lacey in this group. Who else is up in front?
Yeah, Landon's done a good job on recovering after the spin. He's back up to 7th.
We got Lacey, Johnson, Long, and Hudson all in a group also. Landon's looking under, who is that?
Richard Murdoch? Yep.
Yeah, he's looking for another position.
It's a good group of cars here, man.
Huge run out.
If you look at iRating, this is a mix of cars. You got Landon Lacey with the 2300, Richard Murdoch with the 1800, Eric Johnson with the 5000, William Long with the 2100, James Hudson with the 3500. So a good mix of iRating differences. So we're kind of seeing, does iRating really matter or make a difference? I mean, if we really wanted to do that, we could always jump up to William Long with the 2200 iRating, who's winning the race. Wow,
is he winning?
He still is winning the race at the moment. Here comes the 33.
Wait, Max has a 22?
Yep, 2200.
Oh,
2280 actually. Last time by Eric Johnson, 2/10 faster than Landon Lacey. Landon kind of got held up just a little bit, I think. But we're starting to stack this entire group of 5 up now.
Bump drafting.
Yeah, right. So, as I mentioned, guys, we do not broadcast this league next week. The next time we broadcast the Redlight Racing Series is on January 1st at Charlotte Motor Speedway. That's going to be fun. We do got one more broadcast this week, and then we do not broadcast again until next Sunday maybe? I don't know. It's like a week and a half off, 2 weeks or something. It's a while. We might broadcast sim racing short trackers. I can't remember if we broadcast them on the 27th or not.
I can't remember.
I can't either. I know we broadcast them this Wednesday, but that is our only broadcast for the rest of the week. Here comes Landon Lacey underneath Richard Murdoch.
They'll go down the front stretch. 01 on the high side, 948, holy number. on the inside going off into one. You can really start seeing the rubber build up now.
Yeah, you can.
Landon's going to stick it in there hard and will take the position.
Yeah. That was actually a very clean pass. I'm actually surprised he was able to make that stick down there like he did. Here comes the 33 as well, trying to follow suit. Eric Johnson now looking underneath. Well, maybe. No, he's going to fall in behind him.
These guys playing nice now. Ooh, 33. I thought he was going to get in the bumper there in the middle of the corner.
By the way, this is a 21-lap run now. We're about 8 to 9 laps away before we start seeing green flag pit stops. Actually, we could see them within the next 7 laps.
Hello, battle for the lead. 86 has caught the 42, and Matt Terriall under the most pressure he's had all evening.
See Terriot taking a look back at the 86. That is James Skelton. James already has 1 win this season. Picked up a win week 1 back at Kentucky, which was another night race, by the way. I'm looking forward to going to Charlotte with these guys, though.
I hate that track.
So you don't like Charlotte?
No.
Have you tried? Well, I guess you haven't. Myrtle Beach for the C-Class trucks this week.
Nope, I haven't raced an asphalt race since Rally came out.
Yeah. How many rally crosses have you raced?
Probably 15. I'm almost C-Class.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like a 3.98.
I'm planning on racing some this week and next week as well.
Indeed. Iowa's fun, but everybody just dive bombed the last turn. Like, hey, real close turn, boom.
By the way, if Joe Burchett, if you are watching, we're thinking about you and your family, man.
What's up with Joe?
His mom, for people that don't know, Joe's mom battling breast cancer, had surgery today. And thinking of him, I know everybody here is.
Best wishes to her.
You didn't know about it. Just the first time you heard about it. I heard about it about 4 days ago. And so, thinking of them. Joe's,
thanks for letting me know, Adam.
Joe's pretty important to our team.
Very important.
Yeah, so definitely thinking of that. So
I have a rivalry with Joe, but I'll admit it. He's one of my closest friends and like a brother to me. So
y'all race really good with each other, though. It's fun to watch you two race, especially on a road course. It's a blast.
I'll give him a compliment now.
It's a blast.
I don't compliment him very often.
You don't. You don't.
Because I know he can hang with me. So
you two go at it on the road course. It's fun to watch y'all two.
We go at it on an oval too. I always try to be faster.
First thing it makes me think of though is Sonoma. First thing that pops into my head.
No, stop. I watched that the other day.
Did you?
I was like, oh man, this
Tyler's
is cringe.
famous interview.
If you want to hear the most swears you ever hear in an interview, go watch that.
The Sonoma race from CFR Championship.
I think I said the F word like 10, 15 times.
Yeah, you said it quite a few times.
It was quite a good interview, though.
Watching the battle for the lead. And by the way, pit stop's going to be happening here within the next 5 laps. And
a Tony Stewart that interview.
You did more than Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart rolled into Brad Keselowski, rolled into Kyle Busch all in one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, the 86. I don't know what happened there. He actually messed up turn 3 and extended the lead for Max Terriot out. And he extended that by 0.2. Yeah, that time a tenth faster. Fastest on track right now, though, is Sean Butler.
Here comes the 53 under the 01. That group is still all bunched up. He got a good run out on the bottom, too.
And I don't know how the 53 got back so far. I think it may have been because the checkup he had to do. So it's going to be interesting to see if he could get back up through here. He's 5 seconds behind the leader right now.
He'll take it off. He'll take it off 4. I'm waiting for somebody to smack that opening in the back stretch there.
Yeah.
Shoot down across the track. I might go test it after the race.
Go a little bit further back, Bruce Porter, who got caught
Landon's blinking.
Got caught on pit road. He is actually right now running 15th. He had to actually restart last. So he has worked his way back up a little bit.
Landon Lacey going down pit road. Early pit stops here for the 924.
Yeah, I wonder if that had to do with his blinking too, maybe. Maybe just going down there and possibly go ahead and take care of the pit stop while you're at it. But the thing is, if these guys don't pit around him, he's going to make up a lot of time.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, what he makes up by pitting early, he's going to lose later on. Ooh, the 01 just took a shot from the 33, I think, and he's going to lose a couple spots here.
Yeah, here comes the 11 of William Long, maybe. The thing is now, if a caution comes out, and Landon don't go a lap down, which it looks like he may go a lap down.
He will.
Yeah, he will go a lap down. But if all this cycles through and a caution comes out, it could work out really good for Landon. It could work out good for anybody that comes down.
And Landon Lacey underway. He'll hit the
You
pit
noticed
wall.
have you noticed the truck stops have been a lot slower than normal?
Yeah, he just hit the pit wall coming out.
Yeah, he hit it harder too. He's actually got damage on his right front.
He'll be impressed about that. So Landon Lacey underway from a pit stops, first person to pit. That means should see the rest of these guys come in momentarily, and James Buckley just showed some displeasure with the
Joshua
56.
Buckley?
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, who did you like? Did you touch somebody? The 53?
Yeah,
Let's see what happened.
gave him a little bumper rub. All good. No harm, no foul there. He's back in that group now with the
Oh, the 01
01,
split up.
33,
Yeah.
and the
11.
okay.
You almost got your hope somebody hit that brake in the
Yeah.
wall because that was almost bad.
Yeah, the 11 almost
01's
just
loose.
took that out, and
He
the
saved
01
it.
almost helped him.
Yeah, he saved it right there. 01 got really loose. By the way, you see that 18? That's James Heater running in 10th now.
He's falling back a little bit.
88 on pit road.
88 is all right.
See, I think
So
that's a good stop by the 88 because you're 30
Yep.
laps away and you ran 30 laps now. Also,
Indeed.
Kyle Souza, Jack Walls also on pit road. Bruce Porter on pit road.
Sean Butler, the
Or
first
Potter,
of your
I'm
three
sorry.
leaders, so should gain maybe a lapse advantage on them.
Here comes the
Joshua
two.
Buckley going to come down. 33 as well, and who
Well,
else we
53
got?
just got penalized.
Yeah, 18, James Heater. Well, no, because he's not on the commitment. So,
Is that what? That's not a penalty. I didn't know if
No.
it was like it was at Homestead.
I don't believe so.
We'll be watching that. Let's watch it kind of close.
I think because he got the commitment cone, he should be fine.
That's true. I think the commitment comes sooner at Homestead. I think it's.
He'll lose a couple. Yeah, it's like right in the middle.
Yeah. All right, so
So-
we'll watch that just to see. But Max Terriot on pit road. So William Long takes over the lead. Richard Murdoch in the second now as well. Everybody else on pit road besides Brian Phillips. And the 11. 11 did the same thing. Coming to pit road.
Huh.
That was your leader. Yeah. He did the same thing the 53 did. I wonder if some of these guys didn't practice pit stops. And they're kind of well, they came down on pit road though. Once already.
Yeah, but under caution.
Yeah, so it's completely different. So the race off pit road, it looks like Max Terriot is going to be giving up the lead to Sean Butler. Sean Butler pitted one lap earlier, and it worked out for him. But he's also got his hands full now with the 86.
And we'll see if the 53 has to come back down. I'm going to watch him for a lap or so. I don't imagine he will, only because the commitment cone is on pit road, basically.
Yeah,
so,
and if he's got to come back down, the 11 has to come back down.
yes.
The 11 just now exited the pits. I don't think he's going to have to. I think he would have probably done it there, I would guess.
I mean, that would be a dumb penalty because the penalty for missing there, you give up more time than you would
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, he don't have to come back down. He would have done it by now.
Yep, he's not coming in this time, so he
No.
should be all right.
Yeah, I think he's good. But I'll keep an eye on it just in case it does change up. Brian Phillips also on pit road. Just now hitting the pit road mark. So he'll give up the lead.
Sean Butler
Sean
out to a
Butler.
lead of 6/10. So, and the 42 of Max Terriot's going to have pressure from the 86. So
Yeah,
that
he's
could
got-
help out Sean.
Max Terriot's only got one lap fresher tires as well. I don't think that's going to be a big advantage. Sean Butler does have a win this season, by the way. Won at Atlanta. And if I'm not mistaken, that race only had like one caution. No, it
See
had
what the
4
gap
cautions.
is this time by. It was 6.44 last time. Terriot pulls it down to a 5.11, so a little over 5.10, so almost a 10th gain there that lap by Terriot on the 88 to Sean
Yeah.
Butler, and James Skelton still
Yeah.
right behind them both.
If anybody's wondering Max Terriot's stats so far this season, this is now race number 5, but 4 starts besides this one. I'm not counting this one. And Andy Lee's coming down pit road again, by the way.
And Landon Lacey just left.
That's weird. Anyway, why would he leave? He was running 4.
I have no idea.
That's weird. Anyway, Max Terriot 3 top 5 so far, 3 top 10s. He finishes in the top 10 75% of the time. So far, 31 laps led this season. We got a slow car, by the way, at 9:20. Brandon Minto, excellent pits. But it looks like, yeah, it's pretty much the stats. And I think I just got a message from Landon. I did not.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was sitting there, thought it was. Cut my phone volume down.
And battle for the lead, 42.
It's a three-way
really
battle for
closed
the
up
lead.
the gap, and the 86 following in tow. So
James Skelton looks to be the
interesting.
fastest, but it could be with the 42 behind the 88 as well right now.
He's probably hoping they cook up their tires.
Yeah. Tim Blum
That's
probably
what I
back there.
would
Tim Blum's not far behind. He's back and forth. He's probably hoping they all wreck each other. I mean, honestly.
Yep.
Let's be honest. As a racer, you kind of hope the guys in front of you wreck. Seriously. A lot of people ain't going to say it, but it's true, especially in iRacing. In real life, it might be a little bit different. You know, you kind of hope for good things to happen for people, but on iRacing, you know, you hope the guys in front of you wreck. You're here to win. So, I don't know, maybe it's the same in real life racing. So right now, cross start finish, I'll let you know lap times. Pretty much even with everybody in our top 4. Fastest out of that, though, was Max Terriot. 88's going to go wide. Here comes the 42 with the run. Not going to get there just yet. 23 laps remaining.
He's lurking. He's going to look to the inside in 3, I bet.
I'm waiting on to see if he's trying to pressure the 88 to see if he'll make a mistake.
The 86 is just sitting there waiting.
Yeah. I feel like he's trying to take advantage of when the 42, if the 42 gets underneath the 88, he's going to try to take advantage of that spot as well, then work on trying to get to the lead.
He's diving it way in there and sliding the right front up.
And he does that quite a bit. He's done it since the start of the race, which is interesting. 83's running on the back stretch.
Caution's going to be out.
Jack Walls went around. I'm actually surprised the caution came out.
Pace implications. Not really,
let's go
but
back.
that's okay.
Let's go back to watch Jack Walls and see what happened. He worked out of turn 2. Did he make contact with somebody? He was running right behind, in front of the 59.
Nope, just lost it.
Yep.
And he'll catch the inside wall. That's where the rear end damage came from, and
that's what the caution came out for.
I'm surprised they threw a caution for that.
I actually am too.
Usually iRacing is like, yeah, no, we're not going to throw a caution.
So 10 laps on tires, do you pit?
Yes.
I think so too. Will we see 2 tire stops possibly?
No.
I don't think so either. Do you think take 2 tires if you're in the back?
No.
No. Interesting.
No.
I bet we see somebody take 2 tires.
No.
I bet you right now Joshua Buckley takes 2 tires.
How much you want to bet?
Probably nothing.
$500.
Yeah, let's do that one. That seems like a chance I'm probably going to
He'll owe me from season 1 or season 3 or whatever season I won.
Whatever.
That one.
What do you think this pit crew sitting up in the
That's
wall?
Okay. I kind of want to play Forza Horizon 3 Hot Wheels, man. That looks like a fun game.
Forza is fun. Did the 88 miss the pit box? No. Watch the race on pit road. By the way, you see the pit crew there. Shame we can't actually watch them.
I wish you could hit him.
Knock them in the air. Race off pit road, 88, 42. I think Tim Blum got second off pit road. This is going to be interesting. I'm showing right now. Kyle Souza, by the way, stayed out. Sean Butler currently showing second. Tim Blum third. And Max Terriot goes to 5th.
Well, okay.
Yeah, so tell me somebody wouldn't stay out.
Who stayed out?
I want $500, Kyle Souza. And he's coming back down pit road.
Yeah, but you didn't shake my hand.
We'll be right back right after this.
The car behind me is my Chili Bowl midget, the one that I won the Chili Bowl with. And what's interesting about that is it's actually the car that iRacing scanned that's going to be available to all the iRacing members out there.
Tyler over here talking about the UPS woman who tried to shoot one time. All right, we're back at Gateway Redlight Racing Series. About to go back green flag.
I would show up to my house at 8 at night.
That's true, though. That's kind of weird. Anyway.
Expecting me to stand at the stairs with a 12 gauge.
Tyler, who pulls it off here? Who's going to get to win?
Me. Yeah. Who did I pick at the start?
You picked Joshua Buckley.
Yeah.
Who's not going bad. He's back in 7th.
No,
he's
doing good.
Back. Yeah.
Who pulls it off? The 86. Why not? Or the 88. Or the 10 or the 42. One of those four. I don't know.
One of the
Somebody
top 5.
in the field this evening.
Green flag. Back out again at Gateway.
Off into turn number 1. Sean Butler on the outside of the 10 of Tim Blum. Blum on the inside. He'll look to get an advantage in 1. Max Terrialt just waiting. 88 going to try to clear the 10 off. 1 and 2, and he'll do it. Oh, there's going to be a wreck behind him.
Big wreck. I don't think
86 into the wall, and that'll be it.
I don't think a caution might not come out.
Nope, that'll be it for the 86 truck, and he's going to wreck it on the back stretch.
Yeah, I don't think a caution's going to come out for that.
Nope.
He's got to spin it around. He does spin it around. No caution. See what happened.
Cannot
Did he come up into the 53, or 53 came down, didn't he? He came up a little bit, you know.
Yeah, he came up 53 into the wall.
Dang. All right. Tim Blum going for the lead.
Tim Blum is, yeah. With Max Terrialt right behind, so much for the 86. That'll end his night. With 15 laps to go, lap 76. Tim Blum in the 10, looking on the inside of the 88. 42 of Max Terrialt will be working in that super late model. Sorry, this is truck.
He probably is racing. Here comes Tim Blum using the bottom line right now. Let's see if he can get to run out of the exit of turn 4.
Close enough. They all have engines and 4
No,
wheels.
not going to happen. He's going to have to drive it in deep.
Look to take advantage.
Yeah, he's going to have to drive it in
real
deep.
deep.
That's what we've seen. That's the only way we've seen people pass.
And 42 going to look on the inside of Tim Blum. Out of 1, not going to be able to make it work. And the 88 would love to see that. If they can battle, he can get half a 10th. He should be able to clean it up here this evening.
Yeah, I agree.
What do we have? We have
13 laps.
90 laps. Yeah. 13 to go. Sean Butler in the 88 will be your leader. Tim Blum in the 10, running second, and Max Terriault running third in the 42.
You know, it kind of has to be disappointing for Max Terriault. He led the first half of this race, like quite a few laps of this race, should I say. 56
Tim Blum
total
pulled
laps.
out a sleeper truck now.
Yeah, I
He
agree.
got the nitrous hooking up.
Yeah, he kind of showed up from out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He started in 8th, but let's be honest. He's going to go
They're
wide.
running a little wide in
Yeah.
3 and 4. Give Terriault the bottom. Off 3 and 4. Terriault not going to be able to take it out of Tim
So
Blum.
tough to pass right now on that bottom side, it looks like.
Yeah, there's no grip down there.
The only way I'm going to be able to think we're going to see it, somebody's going to have to dive it in like we seen earlier. Joshua Buckley, by the
Yep.
way, has worked his way back up to 5th.
He's coming. Go, Josh. That's my pick.
Go Josh.
Not being biased, but
Oh,
whatever.
James is okay.
Okay.
You did it, Joshua.
Eric Johnson in the number 33, lurking back there. I think this is the highest he's been all night in that 33 truck.
It is.
Tim Blum will get into the wall a little bit and allow 42 on the inside. Battle for second into turn number 1.
It's still just going to be so tough to pass, man. I just don't see him be able to pass, honestly.
Blum with no damage to the right side there. 42 of Max Terriault still on the rear quarter.
He may have a chance. He
10
may
will
have
clear.
a chance.
Not in 4. Not if he gives a 10 in the middle.
Nope.
Tim Blum going to clear him into 4 and slide down on the 42.
I feel like you got
John
to do a slide
Butler's going to
job.
pull out the lead.
I feel like you got to pretty much put a slide job on like what we'd see in dirt or something like that.
Yep.
Now.
10 laps to go this time by for the 88 is Sean Butler. Tim Blum running second.
Last time by, Sean Butler, your fastest on the track with a 34.207. It could have been just because of the side-by-side racing.
The 33 catching up to the 42 as well with Joshua Buckley in tow in the number 2 truck.
Buckley actually looks pretty fast. He done a really nice lap time last time by. We'll see if that continues or not. 9 laps to go at the line.
Gap last time was 4/10. Let's see what it is this time. And 3/10 now for Tim Blum. He'll close it in.
Yeah, last time by Tim Blum, a 34.160 to Sean Butler's 34.265. So definitely a pretty big timing gap right there. And actually, Max Terriault was even faster than the leader as well with a 1.82. And then it was Sean Butler, then Joshua Buckley, then Eric Johnson. 88 looks like he got a good run in the center out of turn 3.
And let's see what the gap is this time as well. See if Blum
283.
closed any more. He will. Not a whole lot, a couple thousand, but
Faster.
oh, he really dove it in there with Max Terriault right
You
behind
think
him.
possibility we
and
can see a bump and run?
I
It's setting up, yeah.
would say so.
Yeah, it's setting up that way. You may have to put a bumper to somebody to move them up.
Yep.
Honestly, I mean, you kind of got to race this place like a short track now. It's so tough to pass. You kind of make you think of Martinsville in a way.
I consider this as a short track. I mean, it's not
Pretty much
super,
is,
super
yeah.
long.
What is it? Is it a mile?
Yeah, it's hard to. I
Yeah.
think it's a mile. No, 1.2 miles. So it's not really a short track,
But it's not really
I mean,
a half mile either.
no. 10 car
And-
gonna close right up on the back of the
ooh.
88, coming off 1 and 2. He'll have it here into 3 and 4. He's been better through 3 and 4 the past couple times, so.
Yeah, Sean Butler's feeling the pressure now. 5.14 for Sean Butler last time by to a 3.89.
Did he
Tim
stay
Blum.
out?
No.
Okay.
There you
Blum been way better in 1 and 2. Let's see what he can do here.
Definitely.
He's got to
closing
remember
in.
he's got 42 of Terriault on him, though.
Yeah.
He'll back up the corner. Sean
There
Butler's
he
going to
goes.
run wide. Here goes the 10 car. Tim Blum to the inside. Terriault going to look to the outside now if Tim
This
Blum
may help
has made
Terriault.
a mistake.
Yeah, this may help Terriault. We'll see what happens down in the 3 and 4. Yeah, it
Tim
does.
Blum just going to let him go.
That's maybe because he knew the bottom wouldn't work. Maybe he just want to get back in line, but he's going to go wide right here and may give up 4th spot or 3rd spot.
He's going to let Terriault in the 88 fight it out with
That's what it
5
looks
laps to go.
This is going to be interesting.
I can't remember who sponsored this race, but
Nobody actually sponsors, but we got a pole award. And here comes
Wow.
the 42.
42 on the inside
That's
of the
good,
88
man.
is Sean Butler.
Oh, he may have a chance. They're side by side all the way down the back stretch.
Down into 3 and 4. Here goes the 42. He'll dive it in deep.
Contact.
They'll bump. 88 still on the outside.
Here comes the
Terrial's
42.
on the inside.
They're still side by side.
With 4 laps to go here in this Gateway, whatever it is, 90 lapper.
There you go.
Butler on the outside. Terrial gonna get the run, but he'll have to check Butler into the wall. Tim Blum gonna go by him.
Terriot to the lead. Tim Blum to second. Eric Johnson going to take third.
Count out Tim Blum looking to the inside of Max Terrial into 3 and 4.
Here comes Tim. Yeah, Tim's got a chance.
He'll look for a strong run out of 1 and 2 on Max Terrial.
10
He'll
in the
get
wall.
to the wall.
Here comes the 88.
Sean Butler will take over second again.
Here comes the 33 to take over third.
And Blum will give the bumper to the 88 a little bit. He's going to look for a run out of 1 and 2. 33 battling for third here on the bottom.
Man, that may be all the advantage that Max Terriot needed. Joshua Buckley's just looking on. He's just hoping something happens right now. 2 laps to go at the line.
Terrial sitting comfortably out in the lead going into 1 and 2. Sean Butler really going to have to pull something out of his hat here to reel him in.
Yeah, this is Terriot's race to lose right now. And a bump put on the 10 from the 33. 10
going to look for Butler to make a mistake going in down to 3.
Here comes Eric Johnson once again. Maybe taking a look at third. We'll see if he puts the bumper to him this time.
Off turn 4. 42 of Max Terrial will take the white flag here this evening in the 90 lapper at Gateway for the Red Light Racing Series Truck Series. Down into 1. Here goes Max Terrial. Comfortable lead, almost a second now.
The battle's pretty much for second, third, and fourth and all that stuff. Right now, Sean Butler holding on about half a car length. But, Tyler,
Indeed.
You know what? Bring us to the checkered flag.
Down into 3 and 4, Max Terrial. He'll be your leader. All he needs is one final turn, running the middle line. He'll dive it off turn number 4. Max Terrial, he'll take her checkered flag here this evening.
And we'll go to
with
the
pretty
chase.
much a dominating point night. And he'll make it into the chase. The 88 of Sean Butler second. Tim Blum will take your third spot in the number 10. 33, Eric Johnson. And the number 2 of Joshua Buckley will round out your top 5.
Possibly some contact a little bit further back after post-race activities. Looks like we may have had a bump or something, but no problem. Anyway, winner tonight, Max Terriot. As the fireworks go off, he will go into the chase. That's got to be a big relief for him. For guys that don't know, Max Terriot was one of the favorites last year going into the chase and came up just short. So we're going to talk to the winner once he burns the house down. Good win for that 42, man. That was a tough fight there at the end.
It was.
He's doing a victory lap.
The wrong way, but that's okay. Supposed to do it backwards.
Supposed to do the old Polish victory lap. He's going to spin it down right here, I think.
No burnout. Oh, wait,
he's going to do the Polish victory lap.
There we go. Yeehaw. Now we're going the right way.
I like seeing that. It's a little bit different. We see so many burnouts. Good to see it a little bit different every once in a while. How about that? Max Terriot holds off guys with 4,700 I rating, 4,400, 5,000 I rating. Great run for Terriot tonight.
Now you feed it to her down the front stretch, so you smoke them. I like the fans. They're nice.
They're nice people.
Nice 2D. Don't say much though, or show much emotion.
Yeah, they don't. They're kind of deadbeats.
And it must suck standing up all race.
Let's bring in Max Terriot. Hey, Max, you got me?
And 4?
Man, this was not an easy race. You dominated the first part of this race. We seen it. This was your race to lose, though. We talked to you at the start of it, but you dominated the first part, and you had to work for the second part of it. Talk us through your night.
Yeah, track position was very important. When I was in front, I felt like I could run my line and not worry about the guys behind me. And I had a couple of slow pit stop, got me to fourth, and I just stayed with the two guys in front and waited for the best time to make a move.
We talked to you at the start of the race, and you said you found something yesterday that could help out. Are you willing to share now what you found to help you out here?
Oh yeah, yesterday I used the default steering box, and I was probably either turning the wheel too much or it was too sensitive for me, so I bumped it up to 16 and kept the steering wheel straighter than I thought I needed to, and it actually worked. So that's what made the difference between yesterday and today.
It's got to be somewhat of a relief knowing now that you will make the chase. You got to kind of be one of the favorites heading in. We see you up front. This is now your fourth top 5 finish of the season. Is it kind of like pressure taken off now that you know you don't have to worry about racing your way in on points, that now you can just go out and try to focus on winning every week?
Right now, I don't care about the points. It's been such a long time since I've won one of these races, and I'm just enjoying it.
Man, congratulations. That was a big win. Anybody you want to give shout-outs to? That was a great run.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to Max, my friend Max from Maxim Knitting. And yeah, TRN, always fun to watch broadcasts, and guys at Redlight and Jack for this pole awards. That's fun.
Good job, buddy. And got to see what you can do next week when we head to Charlotte. Well, a couple weeks. Good job.
Yeah, have a good holiday, man.
You too, buddy. Let's talk to Sean Butler, who finished in second and honestly was one of the fastest guys as well on the track tonight. Sean, you with me?
Yes, sir. I'm with you.
Man, that was interesting. You came up just short, but you already got one win this season. You finished second here tonight. Step in the right direction. I mean, it's always good to get a top 3 run. Overall, do you think you had something that looks like you did for the 42?
Oh, I didn't have anything for the 40. I just kind of messed up turn 1 there and brought those 2 right back to me, and then once he got past the 10 there, I knew I wasn't going to be able to hold him off.
Well, we've seen it was getting tougher to pass as the race went on. Was you experiencing it as well? We couldn't really see nobody pass on the bottom after the first pit stop.
Oh yeah, it's here. It's hard, really hard to pass, especially on the bottom. When Max was under me, I thought he was going to come up into me because he came up off that corner towards me so quick that I kind of just corrected up to the wall to kind of stay away from him because I thought he was going to hit me and going to mess that up. Right. But well, that's what it is.
we know that you got to win back in Atlanta on December 4th. Next time we race is January 1st, Charlotte. Kind of resembles that type of track. It looks like it's going to be right of the day. How do you feel about heading to Charlotte?
I like Charlotte. I like the B car. I don't know how long it's been since I run in the daytime there, so it'll be interesting to see how it runs. So, I don't know. The iRacing and the way they have these cars and trucks set up now, they're so tight. I wish they were looser, but still learning, trying to reacclimate to this tight setups and all this stuff. But acclimating to new pedals, which was my biggest hindrance tonight, and messing up the entries and stuff. Got new brakes and everything, so I'm happy with second.
Yeah, man. I mean, second place, started second as well, finished there, led 25 laps, and you still one of the top guys to beat right now, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Just shout out to my teammates over at Need for Speed, and a little bit of a rough night for a couple of guys, and me and Buckley brought home top 5s, I believe. So good job to Buckley there.
Yeah, you finished 5th. Finished 5th. All right, man. Good run, and hope you all have a good holidays, and we'll talk to you here in a couple weeks.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, next up, let's bring in third place Tim Blum. And to be honest, a lot of people probably didn't see Tim actually finishing where he did. Tim, you with me?
Yeah, Adam, how you doing?
I'm pretty good, man. So I mentioned a second ago, a lot of people probably didn't see you. Kind of slept on these guys a little bit at the start of this race. You qualified 8th, and we didn't see a lot of you in the top 3. We seen you, 4th, 5th, 6th at one point. I think one point you was back to 7th and stuff like that. I mean, you had your work cut out, but at one point it looked like you had a chance to win this thing. Do you think you had a shot at it as well?
Yeah, I think I did. Just would have had to hit all my marks, you know, and really close it out at the end like Max did.
We know that tonight was Gateway. We head to Charlotte January 1st. Now, you're not locked into the chase yet, which, to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if you get into the chase. Everybody knows you're fast. How do you feel about heading to Charlotte? That's in a couple weeks. But how do you feel about heading to Charlotte? It looks like it's going to be in the B car in the daytime is what I'm seeing.
I like the sound of that. I got a lot of track time at Charlotte. This was my first time at Gateway, so
wow.
The more I see these tracks, the better shot I think I have.
Man, you're one of the fastest. I told you actually last season that a lot of guys better be worried, and I still see that. Another good run tonight. Is there anybody you want to give shout-outs to?
Yeah, I want to get a shout-out to the top 5. Those guys were fun to race with. Max, Sean, Eric, he had a couple shots at me. He took it easy on me, and Josh. So those guys were fun to race against, and this whole league is just great.
Man, good run tonight. I hope you enjoy the holidays, and I'll talk to you here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone.
You too, buddy. All right, Tyler, thoughts on everything?
It was a good race. Really clean. I think we had 2 cautions.
2 cautions, yeah. Wasn't bad at all.
So, I mean, a great race. Seems like a great group of guys. Max was definitely the quickest tonight. I would have liked to seen like Sean. I think he could have held him off if he wouldn't have made that one mistake and won. But I know Sean's happy with the second place, like he said. So I thought it was a great race. Plenty of action to broadcast on from a broadcaster's standpoint, and they did an excellent job. So shout out to Redlight Racing.
So for the last 3 races, these guys have only had 6 cautions in 3 races. It's an average of 2 cautions a race. That's not bad at all for any league. I don't care who you are, especially in a scrambler series when you run different cars week in and week out. So tonight's race was great. You summed it up perfectly. Yep. I think Sean could have actually won this race. I still believe it. But the dominant truck did win with 60 laps led, but I still think Sean definitely had a chance. Anyway, that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. I hope everybody has a great night. We'll be back Wednesday for Sim Racing Short Trackers Southern National. And that'll do it for us tonight. Have a great night. God bless. Tyler, anything you want to say?
Nope.
All right. Take care. Flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. New Hampshire, once this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day